Welcome everybody to a new game here we're going to try out for the very first time. This game is called Lacuna Passage and I'm really excited to give this a shot. This is a game that uses real data from Mars to generate the surface terrain of Mars, and it uses data from engineers to try to get a better sense of everything, and scientists, and overall it looks really neat and really realistic. It's still in development, it's still early access. Random Seed Games was kind enough to give me a copy of this game to give a try for you guys, so we'll see how this goes. The only mode that you can do is the sandbox. We're going to start a new world here. I've been playing with this a little bit on my own. Not a whole lot, but we'll see. Like, I didn't even know you could get a pickaxe. Or research. Wow. Shows how little I've tried with this. But we'll get there. Okay. So we're probably in a escape capsule of some kind. Okay. We have objectives. Locate the habitat. Looks like it's straight in front of us. This is good. That looks like it's it right there. Let's go check out our new home. Kind of rocky. So I assume that the terrain is largely generated from MOLA data. Looks like they could do a little bit better job of mapping the terrain, but that's okay. This is, especially the distance look, this is probably what being at Mars would kind of look like, including the sky and all of that kind of stuff. So, okay, we got the habitat discovered. So there is 2 exits, one of which we can get to, and this one that it's a little bit too high. But we got a habitat on wheels, which looks pretty neat. We'll go in and check it out. Got a couple of different external systems here to help power things we'll take a look at here in a bit. But let's go inside. All right. So we got a computer here. Let's see what it has to say. So we're not charging. There's no oxygen. Not collecting water. All in all, it looks like a bad day. Well, what can we do? Gotta get this running. Reoxygenator power switch is off. Well, that's easy. Let's go find the power switch. Got nice little flags here. This looks like a power switch. Now let's go see what it's whining about, if anything. Come on. Okay, diagnostic console. We have power now. Run diagnostics. It looks like most things are green. I guess that's good. I don't know. Okay. We could probably do some repairing and eventually it'll catch up to us, but yeah. Here, just give me one moment. Let me check something. Okay. That's better. Just adjusting my other monitor there so I can actually see who's here. Water reclamation power switch is off. So let's go turn this guy on. Okay. Running diagnostic. It looks like we're missing a couple of filters, but otherwise it looks okay. Looks reasonable. We'll go to, let's see here. Where did we come from? We did the green flag one, so was it this one? Yeah, that's a reoxygenator. Whoops. Okay, we'll go to the other side. Give it a shot. See what's going on here. Look at this beautiful scene. You know, I'm noticing in patterns. The heater's turned off, so let's go turn it on. And I bet you all we have to do is turn on whatever this last box is. What is this last box? We'll check it out anyways. Electrical. Kind of funny that every box has its own electricity, but electrical has its own complete system. Okay, well, in theory, everything should be on, so let's go check it out. Looks like we're starting to run a little bit low on air, but we still got plenty of power. And honestly, we have a lot of air too. Wait. The reoxygenator's not back on? Power switch is on. All green lights. That's, I would think, would be good. This one was the heater. At least the early game in this is a lot of kind of fixing stuff up, but that's okay. I haven't done a whole lot beyond... The heater looks like it's on. What are you doing? I'll go check electrical. One more time. See a bunch of green stuff, which maybe it's not enough to not see any red, but maybe we have to see green on all of the fuses. So we can start playing with some of the fuses here. Oh, there's a red fuse here. I see now. Heating element 1 is offline. So let's see here. We got heat. I don't think this is it. Let's try the other side. Pull out the maintenance panel. So let's repair this slot. Wow, that took a long time. Replace component. Lucky for us, we happen to have one. And then let's let it go back in and we'll test it out here. Green light. Okay. I think this is better. What does my data pad say? It says nothing different. Interesting. Well, that's okay. Let's go check this guy out. I'm not seeing anything red. Let's go back inside. See if everything seems to be running now. See what the computer says. No heater and no reoxygenator. Okay, so we're gonna still have to fix those guys. Sometimes they actually just work when you turn on. Sometimes you have to go and muck with it a little bit. Okay, so this is most definitely the reoxygenator. What do we have? Let's try fixing the fuses a little bit. We'll just repair the slots. Good, good, good. Repair the slot. That looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Okay. We have a couple of storage tanks. We don't have any replacements. Let's repair the ones where there is something. Nah, that looks good. And this one, there's something. We'll fix this. Okay, our oxygen's starting to get kind of low, so hopefully this will work. Guess we need more power. More power. Okay, well, how's this? That looks pretty good. Let's just go ahead and put in a solar panel. See if that helps anything. Of course, there was never anything this complex. Well, kind of running low. We have, let's go ahead and keep fixing up solar panels, I guess. Sure. 7-minute repair. We should be able to get more oxygen from the base even though nothing's hooked up. But, okay, what else should we do? Let's put some maybe more tubing in? I don't know. Let's check out the other side. Oh, there's nothing here. Well, there's carbon filters, so that should be good. Yeah, that looks good. Let's run the diagnostics again. Fuses. There's no green lights on the fuses, so let's try putting another fuse in. We better repair that slot so that it'll actually work a little bit. And then we'll put a fuse in. Aha! That did the trick. Huh. Okay. Well, our oxygen's a little bit low, but hopefully we can get this heater on. I think you have to have at least one green light in every column. So we don't have a green light and a fuse, so let's put a fuse in 2. And that sounded good. Yep. We have green lights. Yay! Green lights. Let's go check out our base now that everything is nice and tidy before we run out of oxygen. And let's go see what's inside here. So we have a lovely looking table. We have bunks for a whole bunch of people. I wonder if you can make your bed. You can sleep. It even keeps count of the calories that you have. Wow. Interesting. Can craft some items. Okay. else do we got here? Another bed. I guess we have our choice of beds. Ooh, there's a couch. Anything... Some not really that important looking papers. Now this is that back door that we saw that we can't go out. We have some materials. I think we used up our fuses, so let's take out 2 fuses. Oh, we have duct tape. Huh. And strong bonding agent. Now, this would really be Kapton tape if this is a real space mission. But if there's a hole, you can stick a finger in it, then you can patch it with duct tape like they did, and then you can use a strong sealant to keep the pressure for good. Interesting. Just like they did in the space station the other day. I've really got to make that video. We have consumables. We have some pasta, peanuts, and some water. Okay. Well, let's see here. We definitely need some oxygen. Let's check our vitals. I think... I don't know how to read any of that. We'll take a bottle of water. And we'll see if we can consume that. Consume. Whoops. Check out our vitals. That looks better. The internal temperature is cold, but we seem to be okay. And it's cold because we just barely turned the power back on. Okay. Well, this so far so good. We got a little science station here. Ooh, what can we research? Rock samples. We haven't collected any. Okay. So we'll have to see if we can do that. What else we got in here? I haven't fully explored this space station, so... what time is it? 4 o'clock. Yeah, we are not going to go to sleep yet. We're going to... What's our next objective? Locate habitat beta and gamma. Whoops. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see if we can suit up. I don't know if this will work, but... Manage suit. Okay. Let's get some air in there. Taking almost everything the hab has. Wow. It'll be fine. It's still producing some more. And let's go back out. Commence EVA. Take photos of important locations. Okay. So apparently there's at least 2 more space stations, Mars stations that are out here. And let's go out the door and find them. So, scanning. Only thing I'm seeing is my station. Activate local waypoint station. Red triangle on the scanner. So we're looking for a red triangle. I don't see anything. Huh. Tell you what though, I'm a little bit worried about our oxygen here. So let's see if we can get this thing working a little bit better. So it's got fuses, hoses, carbon filters. It probably could use some more power. It looks good. Okay, never mind. We're going to go exploring. So I don't see anything in particular. So we'll go head out here. Hey, everyday gamer. It's pretty interesting so far. I really like the terrain in this, and the little space station we start out in is pretty neat too. We're gonna run out of light here soon. I wonder if I have light. Do I? EV suit functions, headlamps. How do you turn them on? Yeah. Well, we'll figure that out later. So I guess we can run for a little bit. Let's go check out this hill and see if there's anything there. The surface detail is a little bit boring in this game. Mostly they're using satellite data, I think, which is why they don't have as much detail down here. But it looks pretty neat still. Let's keep running up this hill. Jump, jump. Oh no, our heart rate's going up. We're the king of the world. That's not even showing up on my scanner. Okay, there's the red triangle. Well, red triangle's right there. Okay. We'll take a risk. Let's go see what we can do. Gonna have to figure out how to turn on these headlamps soon. Maybe there was a way to craft an extra air tank. Well, we'll see. Help me keep an eye on my oxygen, guys. If I get below about, say, 55%, make sure that I'm turning around. We seem to be doing okay so far. We'll run a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of oxygen. Distances on the moon, astronauts were really fooled. Things that looked like they were far away were actually closer because of the curvature of the moon. Then they had some difficulty telling things, and I think that to some extent that's modeled here too in this game, which is pretty neat. Yeah, okay. Hang on. How did I do that? Okay, I've really got to figure this out. Navigation, inventory, EVA suit functions, headlamps. How do you turn them on? Oh, I have to have an attachment. Oh no, this is bad. Oh well, we're just going around in the dark on Mars. No big deal, right guys? We don't really know what we're doing. We have no headlamp. But we're climbing up a mountain, so it shouldn't be that bad. Maybe we'll get some moonlight. Oh, wait a second. The two moons are really small. Okay, so we got... Looks like there's no fuses. Let's put one in. Okay. How does this look? The slide, yeah, that's okay. Turn power on. Run diagnostics. Looks fine. Okay. Now 67. Now I'm pretty sure it's the purple spot. Hopefully they didn't model tripping in this game, because if so, we're in for some hurt. I think we just went flying a little bit. Our oxygen situation is still fine. Next time we go out, though, we're going to figure out how to put a headlamp on. It's got to be a very useful thing. I mean, every Kerbal knows that you have to have a headlamp. Okay, I'm going to stop running. I mean, reality, 100 heartbeat when exercising isn't that big of a deal. But we are on Mars and, you know, we're in a spacesuit, so we can't easily get water and whatnot. Sorry, this is probably really, really dark and boring for you guys. I'll leave the scanner on. It might drain my batteries a little bit, but okay. There we go. We're back. Yeah. Scanner seems to provide a little bit of night light too, which is nice. Hey, that wasn't bad. Okay. Well, let's get on. Let's go back in our habitat. We'll get some food and some water, and we'll start preparing for the next day. Get some sleep. Okay, what do we got? Inventory. Oh, we have a broken heating element. Interesting. Circuit board, charge battery backup. Okay. Oops. Check out the vitals. That looks good. We should probably eat. Inventory. Do we have food? Peanuts. Yeah, sure. We'll have some peanuts. What time is it? Seem like an appropriate time to get some shut-eye. No, it's only 8:30. We got some time. We're good. So let's go to not the kitchen. There's a repair area, I think. Like a bench or something. Oh, it must be here. Yeah, this looks like it. Let's salvage it. See what we get out of this heating element. 2 scrap metal, 1 wire, some bonding agent. Interesting. I don't know how we would get any bonding agent from that, but okay, whatever. Sometimes you just don't ask questions. Water available? Yes. Good. But we're on reserve power for everything, so you really should try to figure out a way to improve the power. Salvage, craft, can we craft? Huh. Oh, we could craft a new heating element. Okay. It makes you actually manually put in all of the different parts. Huh. Whoops. That's strange. Okay. Oh, requires a cutting tool that we don't have. Okay. Let's go check out our inventory. Inventory. Equipment. How about that? First aid kit, a fuse, and a metal blade, a cutting tool. That sounds good. We have some materials. Okay. So let's go back here to our station. I can imagine why we wouldn't want to bring a razor blade with us when we're in our spacesuit, but we're not now, so. There's got to be a better way to do this. Oh, we have the cutting tool, 2x engineering tools, and a hazmat. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe I can't actually craft anything right now. That's what it looks like to me. Okay, well, let's deposit. Put our razor blade back here. We have carbon filters. Heating element. Yeah, that needs some serious stuff to make one of those heating elements, doesn't it? Okay. I see how this goes. Huh. Okay. Well, I think we have done plenty for one day. So, IRA. Let's go ahead and sleep some. Nighty night. Okay, what time is it? It's still 4 o'clock in the morning. I probably should have slept for a couple more hours, but we'll take the time to get a better sense for what we can do in here. Okay. Let's go ahead and manage the suit. So, yeah, we'll put some battery power in. I'm really not super happy with our levels of oxygen and such. Well, okay. I can't find a way to put a light on. Well, we'll figure it out sooner or later. Commence CVA. Let's do it. It's probably still dark, but that's okay. Dust storm intensity affects the distance at which you can receive the navigation signals. Interesting. It's dark, but it's not super dark. So the red square is our navigation signal. We have 2 white diamonds. I think we'll go to this one first. No idea what's here. You know what? Hang on. There's got to be lights on this. I can't imagine there wouldn't be. Options. Controls. Vitals, datapad, flashlight, F. zoom. Okay. Aha! We have light. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this light that Q. Actually, I don't want to do too much running. Well, yeah, we'll do some running. Got to get our exercise first thing in the morning. Doesn't seem to be draining the batteries very fast. I kind of thought it was going to. Q, still on track. Looks like we got to go over this hill. I'm pretty glad that ripping our suit doesn't seem like it's a thing in this game, because you would not want to go running in the dark on an alien planet with a spacesuit. That would just be bad news. Bad, bad, bad news. Okay, we're a little bit off on our aim, but that's okay. Still doing fine on our breathing. Take a moment just to appreciate the night sky. It's so pretty here when you're so far away from everything. I wonder if it probably does model the moons. There we go. Got to push the right button to go running. Still right on track. This is good. Ooh, I see the sky brightening. Let's run to the top of the hill and see a sunrise. Real quick. Come on, we can do it. See that Martian sunrise from the top of the hill. No. We're going to be too late if we... Yeah, our heart's pumping, but that's okay. Well, that was disappointing. Maybe it hasn't risen yet? I don't know. At least there's light now. Maybe it's a little bit of a dust storm. Oh, wow. This is a long ways away, whatever it is we're aiming for. It's an interesting looking rock. What? Oh no. What happened, buddy? What happened, little buddy? Well, let's take everything he's got, because he's not going to need it. Okay. Poor guy. Here I thought I was heading to a new base. Red square way off in the distance. They didn't tell me about any deceased astronauts here. This isn't like Astroneer, where they're all over the place. I like to bury them in holes. I mean, allegedly like to bury them in holes. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Poor guy. We just steal all of his stuff and then we'll have to head back. Yeah, with all this running, I would be... can I actually drink while wearing a suit? Wow, I have a lot of stuff. Oh, I can. That's good. My oxygen is going down. I don't like this. I'm not sure how you drink a water bottle when you're in a spacesuit, but... Okay, hang on. There's got to be a navigation. Yeah, we're heading in the right direction. This is good. Whee! Very curious formation on the rocks here. This looks like a rain gully or something artificial. Your pick. Okay, now we got a blue circle. This is better. I'm going to start running again. Did I turn my... I forgot to turn my flashlight off. Might come the day where I regret that, but that's okay. We survived one soul. Yay. You probably don't see that, but achievement unlocked. There's our base. Whoa, 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 whoa. Guess we tripped there a little bit. Haha. Surely not my over-enthusiastic looking around. I would never do something like that. All right. 120. Way to get the heart pumping. I think I can hear the heartbeat. It might be a little bit too dim for you guys to hear, but I can hear it. Okay, we're coming up on our habitat here. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I do like the amount of detail on the surface. It's a little bit low, but I think that's partially just because doing a really high detail game is expensive. Okay, and we're back to the base. Now let's go see what our unfortunate companion had on him. We don't have any water. That might become a problem. I don't know how we get more water either. Huh. Okay. Well, that's a problem, I guess, for another day. Everything seems to be working that we have. That's good. Do we get any new tools? We have a shovel. Neat. So that means we can do some research. And consumables. Oh, we still have a decent amount of water. But let's take out a couple of these. Don't have a lot of food. I'm a little bit worried about that. But it doesn't seem to be affecting us any. We need some food. Let's go ahead and eat and drink. Inventory. Ooh, we got a lot of food, I guess, from our friend. Chocolate dipped cookies, chicken soup, dried beef, black-eyed peas. Well, let's get rid of the peas, I guess. And we'll have some water. Okay. Let's deposit. peanut butter. It's best properly enjoyed on an actual space station. Rice cakes, yeah. We'll leave some nuts. And we'll leave the soup and the cookies. I guess we'll keep. It'll be fine. Okay. So now we have a shovel. Let's see if we can dig some rocks up and see what happens when we do that. Let's make sure our suit is in good working order first. Manage our suit. We're going to have to improve our oxygen reserves because they're not getting refilled quick enough. Commence EVA. Here we go. So we're going to dig a little bit of dirt up and we're going to see if there's anything that we can do to improve our oxygen. Now that I have a better sense of what we do, we'll put all the filters in. Solar panels we don't have a lot of, but we'll do everything we can to improve the oxygen. That's our first priority with this EVA. Okay. So let's check out the... So we have 3 empty. Put a new filter in. And this guy looks good. Okay, so we got 3 carbon filters. That is looking fine. Okay, we need a new hose. A couple more fuses. That's okay. Oh. Whoa, we broke the fuse. Huh. Okay. Due to live power. I guess this shows where I don't know what I'm doing. Huh. We have no replacements, unfortunately. How about the hosing? It's in... Is there anything that we can do? There's got to be some hosing slots somewhere. That's just power. Storage tanks. There's one hose here, it looks. Oxygen. Oh, that's in here. Ah, that's what this is. Repair slot. Replace component. Okay, I don't know if this is working any better. Not really. Ooh, I bet you the fuses go with the solar panels. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Well, let's can we use our shovel? No, we don't want to drop. Okay, how do we use the shovel? Flashlight, scanner, photo, crouch, run, jump, zoom, walk. Nope. Okay, well, huh. There's got to be a way. Interesting. Well, we still have a metal tool, a microprocessing unit, coffee, circuit board, and microcontroller. We have a solar cell, Velcro, weak bonding agent. We have a lot of stuff. There's not a whole... The only thing that seems like I can use it is the oxygen tanks. Okay. Well, let's go back to the hab. We'll dump some stuff off. I'm starting to get a little bit better of a sense what this does, but... Definitely would prefer that we had more power. And I would prefer that too, for that matter. Okay, research. What do we got? Rock sample. How do you collect a rock sample? I don't know. I'm sure it'll get to it eventually in the game. Let's go put our tools back. I'm going to leave the shovel. Put this, deposit, keep the fuses. The broken fuse, we'll salvage that. I'm gonna leave this and leave the shovel. We're gonna leave consumable. Oh, that's much narrower. Equipment, materials, that's what I'm looking for. Aha, deposit. Solar panel. I'll keep the Velcro, because you never know where that will come in handy. Scrap metal. All of it. I guess I could have just hit move all. I don't think I'm going to need that. Printer filament, should not need that. I'll leave some of that here. Okay. Actually, was there a hose? Yeah, let's go ahead and take the hose out, because that might be useful. Okay, let's go salvage our little fuse. So we got just a little bit of metal, I guess, and that's okay. Anything learned that we... Metallic solar cell. Hello. But we still need some equipment that we don't have access to. Okay. Well, let's continue on with the story. Purple circles is what we're looking for. What time is it? Yeah, good time for an EVA. Let's just see if we need any food before. Yes. We will take some food and some water. Let's have our... I'm not gonna... Let me leave the coffee here. That seems like a wise thing to leave behind. Okay, we're gonna eat the chickpeas and some water. I need to get better with the navigation in this game. Some more water. There we go. Vitals. That is looking pretty decent. So let's go ahead and go exploring again. I'll figure out how to use the shovel sooner or later. Let's get our suit taken care of. I think we're actually building up our reserve a little bit, which is good. Commence EVA. Let's do this. Da-da-da. Okay, what do we got? So we're looking for purple circles. All I see is that red square, and I saw something else. Well, let's head towards the red triangle. That's the waypoint. It's probably in that direction. And now we know that we have extra tanks that we can use to extend our EVA a little bit longer. We need to figure out a way to make solar panels. Still not seeing anything. Okay. That is okay. Whoops. Went up the rock a little bit. See another, that might be the same dead astronaut. There was at least 2 of them though. We need a car or something like that. At least this is easier to get around than Astroneer. I don't even know if you have permanent death in this game or what happens when you die. This is much further than I've done in playing with it on my own. I wanted to try to learn the mechanics but not be spoiled. So you can see my natural reaction. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's way too high of a heart rate. Okay. Let's check this out. What do we got here? Scanning. So that is our habitat. That's probably a dead astronaut. So where are we going? Well, we got 80%. I'm just going to pick a direction. Let's keep going this direction, see what there is. We'll follow the ridge line here a little bit. Seems like a hiker kind of thing to do. Exploring the red planet here. I see that we're fairly close to the equator, which is probably pretty realistic for the first mission to Mars. It's not what we're looking for. I gotta remind myself. Shouldn't even look in that direction. Looks like I'm going in a pretty much straight south direction, which is okay. Looking around, I still see everything over there. 75% oxygen. I'll actually push this below 50 because I have the spare tank. Once I hit about 35, even with the spare tank, I'm going to use it and then go back unless I see something of interest. So far, I'm not seeing much. We might have to go back to where the dead bodies were. That we can't bury them. Loving the graphics though. Really enjoying that. Well, I'm gonna kind of head back in the direction, but not quite the direct path. It seems like the prudent choice here to do, so we can kind of get a little bit better of a sense of what's out there. But still kind of start heading back, because all I see is our red circle where our waypoint is. It's nice of them to put the waypoints already on the planet for us, so we don't have to go put them like you do on Astroneer. A lot of downtime, but I guess that's kind of to be expected. And the truth is a big part of why I play these games is I want to have a chance to talk with you guys. So it gives me an excuse to be streaming and playing new fun games. And so that's our tower. %64%. Last night I had a great conversation about building cubesats. A lot of fun. While playing FTL. FTL is a little bit more fast-paced of a game than this, though, for sure. Wow. That looks neat. Very cool. I gotta say, I'm impressed though that in a lot of ways Astroneer feels like this game, and this game prides itself on being a very realistic game. So there's my base. We still got some oxygen. Let's see if we can hit up anything new. If you could plan a CubeSat to explore Mars. That's a tough one. I mean, so JPL is sending 2 CubeSats in the direction of Mars. They're 6U-ish CubeSats. So they're getting to be big enough where I don't really fully call them CubeSats. As a satellite. So you'd have to have it'd have to be big enough to be able to support communication back to Earth, and that's the trick. The 6U seems to be about the minimum that you could do. It's really hard. I'd probably do something like MOLA that's a laser instrument. Because you're not going to have you're not going to get good resolution. Or a weather satellite, that could be fun. Yeah, there you go. So you could have like a weather satellite does on Earth where it maps the entire surface of the planet every few days. You could probably do a CubeSat that would do that. What's what? Sorry, I've said a lot of things and I'm not sure which one you were talking about. There's a little bit of a lag, so it's kind of tricky. I mean, there is a weather satellite-ish. There's an instrument on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. It's called MCO, Mars Climate Observer. Yeah, Mars Climate Observer. That if you saw the dust storm of Mars, you saw the images coming up to it. Those were from that instrument. Mars Climate Surveyor. I think it's MCS. The views of the dust storm? Yeah. But that's about the best you could do, because all you could do is get low resolution. The problem is sending that much data back would be hard. Because you're going to have to do a smaller antenna, you're going to have to do less power. I mean, a relay satellite wouldn't be a terrible idea either, which is basically what the Marco CubeSats are. I really wish that JPL Horizons had tracked those, but they didn't. Because I was looking forward to adding them to my Insight page so you could track where they were and how far away they were from Insight. But, okay, flashlight. It's getting a little bit dark. I think this is where that other dead astronaut was. There's the tower. Well, we still have the oxygen to spare, so we may as well do this. It won't hurt nothing. Whoa. It's a lot further away than I thought it was. It's because I'm pretty close to my base. Well, we're going to go back home. It's getting dark out there. Yeah, you might be able to build a relay for low bandwidth signals from Mars to Earth, especially if you used a laser system for return. But if you do laser, you have to have a more precise pointing mechanism. But you might be able to just point the laser beam path more. There are a lot of trade-offs in good CubeSat design. Truth is, I think a substantial amount of the effort at getting them there was the propulsion, because you don't actually send spacecraft directly to Mars. You send them on a point towards Mars, and then they have to adjust themselves to Mars because they don't want the rocket booster to hit the surface of Mars. I mean, all of this is going to go away if SpaceX starts having its way, but everything's still on reserve power. Can only craft things that you have a crafting plan for. Okay, this makes sense. So I wonder if I salvage a fuse. Oh, I can make fuses now. I just don't have The engineering tool. Yeah, cool. Need some engineering tools, though. Okay. Well, this was kind of a waste, but that's okay. Let's do a little bit more exploring of our habitat here. See if there's anything else useful. Guess we can't get in the top bunk. Can't go jumping in here on the table. That's too bad. I always thought with the Mars habitat, they would at least try to have something open to the Earth. If you come in here before there's power, then it's absolutely just pitch dark. Okay, so we're still having some problems finding these bases. It's too early to go to sleep. There's got to be something useful we can do. We're going to have to go eating soon. We got our materials here. I don't think I need this many carbon filters. I'll leave a couple. One of all of this stuff. The fuses should help. I'm going to leave this too. I'll keep the Velcro though. That might come in handy. Yeah, there are ion engines for CubeSats, but that would require a good amount of power too. It's all trade-offs. There's a lot of give and take. Okay, we need some water. We need some food. I think they over-modeled the... I'll take the soup. And then we'll have a bottle of water. And let's go ahead and take some out. How about 3? Yeah, I'm really liking it so far. Really makes you feel like you're on Mars for sure. Sleep for 7.5 hours. Well, 8 hours. We had a long day today, so we'll give ourselves a little bit of permission to go sleep. So it seems like this is where you put on your suit, which is probably realistic. Okay. We are not... Oh, I guess we're doing okay. We are slowly building up our oxygen. Very, very slow. Actually, I probably should have checked this before I left, but we have our navigation thing, and hopefully... You don't want to drop items during an EVA. Got it. Let's check out our navigation. So there's one white square that's right behind us. Let's go straight. Let's go in this direction. No, that's their beacon, so let's go here. Is there anything else worth... There is a white square that's... Okay, that's a spacesuit, yeah. So we're going to go in this direction. A little bit left of the mountain. We're not going to go climbing to the top of it this time, like we did with the last one. I'll go ahead and do a little bit of running first thing in the morning. Running on rocky terrain in the middle of a night, wearing a spacesuit on Mars. What could possibly go wrong with this? You could take a look at the spacesuit video that I made. Shows astronauts tripping on the moon. I think it was only one astronaut really who tripped a number of times. Poor guy. Red. Okay, let's keep going. Next time I might try this with a controller. I actually do have a controller. I'm getting kind of tired of holding down W. Wait, there's an auto walk feature. How does that work? Back quote. Resume. Whoops. I forgot to eat before I left. Okay, Q. Hey, this is much better. Ah. If I hold shift, does it run? Yeah, it does. I like this. Just a gentle, peaceful stroll here. Now I can concentrate on finding the path and not on pushing the W key. Nope, we're not. We need to head more this direction. Yeah, I'm really glad the devs were kind enough to give me a copy of this game so I could play it for you guys. I want to know whatever kind of feedback we might have as far as making it more realistic too. These guys are really serious about wanting to make things realistic. They're really serious. And while this is technically still early access, it's actually reasonably close to having most of the big milestones met. I think it's a pretty small team that makes this. Okay. Q. Nope. One thing I forgot to talk about in the comm satellites video for Mars is navigating on Mars. Maybe I'll do a whole separate video on that. There are some interesting things that can be done. Okay, well, let's just keep going, I guess. It has to be that one. Huh. There's something interesting up ahead. It looks like little puffs of smoke coming out. Probably dust. I gotta say, I'm really liking the terrain on this. They did a good job. of getting the terrain really good. Yeah. Way to be brilliantly speaking there. Okay. You can still see the waypoint. Let's take a look at our navigation. Okay. Just keep cruising along here on Mars. No big deal. Wonder if there's any other waypoints that can be seen. Wondering why they sent so many things with missing parts too, like fuses. Just seems kind of silly. Oh well, whatever. Whatever. Let's turn off our flashlight. Whee! So oxygen 60%. And I do not see a thing. Nada. Well, we're going to keep going. We have a reserve tank that we can use if we need to. We have many reserve tanks we can use if we need to. That looks like something. That really looks like something. I don't know why I'm not picking it up on my scanner. But that's either a really distinct rock formation or that's a new base. Beginning to think it might be to the former. Oh, it's just a distinct rock formation. Oh, there's another dead astronaut. Well, why not? We may as well. There's no harm whatsoever. Actually, as soon as we hit 50% though, I'm going to try a test to make sure that we can refill our oxygen. Because the oxygen tanks that I have will fill at half full. So we may as well give it a go. Fuse. Use. There we go. And yep, now I'm almost full. So we have another curiosity here on the horizon. I didn't... Wait. What? Hang on. Okay. I didn't think that was the same thing. So we have a new waypoint beacon. That's promising. That is a very good sign. Maybe we can activate it and see some neat stuff. I guess it must act like a relay tower. got to be a little bit careful of our battery power. But not too careful, I don't think. I suppose we'll find out though now, won't we? Okay, hopefully just over this hill. At the very least, let's activate the other waypoint. Oh, what do we have here? That looks like a rover. Very curious indeed. Disabled drill rover. Wonder if I can fix this guy up. Probably not. Candied coated chocolate, carbon filters, some soup, some water, a USB drive. That sounds fun. Orange drink, German sausage. Guess we got some tang here. Okay. Q. We'll head towards the red dot. Okay, we need to eat. Let's have... Whoops. Shoot. Hang on. Withdraw all items. Is there anything that I can eat? No, there's not. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, I guess we're just going to have to make do being hungry. We can drink water, but we can't eat. So I should have eaten before I took off. Yeah, I haven't eaten anything since last night, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so I can understand why I would be hungry. Makes perfect sense. But we're almost at this way beacon. Oh, maybe not quite almost, but close. You can see it. We can most definitely see it. Hopefully we can find ourselves a new base with this activated. But I'm not too sure if that'll work. If we could find a new base, then that would be great. Well, we'll find out. Whoops. There we go. Gotta love it when you bump the mouse accidentally. Or trip. Your preference. Which way to think of it. Looks like it's a weather station. It's got wind readings here and a wind direction. Okay, what do we got? Has a little solar panel. No fuses. Well, we can put a fuse in. Good. And diagnostic console, turn power on. Looks good. And what do we have? Nothing. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're going to be hard-pressed to make it back, I think, without using our third tank, which we might have to do. If we did, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Hopefully the habitat will have some nice reserves by the time we get back. We can't fill the tanks unless the habitat is half full. So let's go back to auto walking mode. There's our little rover friend. I did want to check out the navigation. We want to go that way. Yeah, right there. This will take us back to the base, and we should not need an extra oxygen, I would hope, by going directly back instead of the kind of roundabout way that we were going, that we came here. Maybe we'll see something neat too. Who knows? Okay, so what other fun facts do we have for you? I did release a video about SpaceX's plan to go to Mars. That was a lot of fun doing the research for that. I learned quite a bit too. Even from the beginning, they announced a relatively well-formed plan, better than I had given them credit for. They're still definitely missing some stuff, but I think they have all of the important pieces, which is good. Navigation, yeah, we're pretty much right on track. So it looks like we're going to have to use some of our reserve tanks to make it anywhere. Okay. Let's check our vitals too. Yeah, we're definitely... Oh, wait, hydration. We can do something about that. Let's drink some water. Drinking water while we're going. That little rover had some pretty good stuff. Vitals. Yeah, I could still use some... There we go. That's better. There's my base. Have a nice little gingerly stroll heading back there. I'll try not to drop anything. Yeah, we can easily make it back there given the oxygen we have. Not a problem at all. So we have one white blip, that's the dead astronaut. Let's keep exploring in the direction of the dead astronaut next time. That seems like a good way to go. I'm going to go ahead and run just to speed things along a little bit. We're running back as we see our place and we're starving, and so we want to get back in out of the suit as quickly as we possibly can. Because we've been in it for... We got in at 4 in the morning. Yeah, like 8 or 9 hours. That's a long time to be stuck in a spacesuit. I don't blame the guy for being a little bit stir crazy. running as soon as he sees his home. His home away from home. Turn off our auto walking here for a moment. Now, I did want to see. Reserve power looks pretty decent. Our oxygen is definitely going up, which is good. If we're lucky, we might be able to power or to recharge one of our tanks. Probably not. I'm gonna leave behind some. Oh, wait. We're in the door. Let's eat. Let's have some German sausage. Yeah. Is that good enough? No. Okay, let's have some. Let's have an oatmeal and some water. We'll have our last bottle of water. Okay. Hopefully this is looking better. We're still fairly high. Well, we'll get some more in a bit. We've been working hard though. We could dismantle this, but it's probably not going to give us anything. First aid kits. We have some more of those. Interesting. We could make those, actually. Well, let's go ahead and eat some more, since we're still hungry. We need dessert. Let's have some M&Ms. Sounds tasty. And then we need some water. I'm a little bit worried about this. What can we deposit? Actually, we can pretty much deposit all of this food. Okay. It's just extra weight. We'll take a little bit just in case we happen to walk into a habitat that doesn't have anything. But, okay, that's good. Can we get water? No? Water is a precious resource for sure on Mars. Okay, crafting. Can we do anything new? Build item. Sweet. We just filled up our oxygen container. Yay. That's good. I'm going to leave a couple of the oxygen containers here, though, because I don't think we want to do many EVAs that are that long. So let's deposit. Yeah, we have 7 of these. Wow. We'll just take 2 of them. Oh, we have proper scissors now. That's good. I'll just take 1 extra battery. 2 carbon filters should be fine. And I do want to take out my last fuse. because we seem to need those everywhere. Really wish I could figure out how to use the shovel. We'll figure. Let's try the help. Let's see what it says. Home equipment. Research. Collecting research. You have only 5 slots. That's not particularly helpful. Primary mission equipment, item containers, blue squares. Ooh, that is a little bit helpful. Ooh. That's interesting. Headlamp, a compass, battery, oxygen, health status. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, rock sample research. Equip a pickaxe. We need a pickaxe to do this, huh? Oh, that's too bad. Okay. So we don't have a pickaxe. I don't know what we can do with a shovel. But, okay. Hey, all of our systems are now green. I don't know what changed, but I like it. Oh, we're not going out now. I guess they just had enough time to get back to fully operational. That's all that the yellow really meant. Yeah, actually, we will go for a short EVA. We're not going to go too far. Let's, whoops. Manage this. Wow. We've used up all of the oxygen. Almost. We really need to get our other bases going so we have somewhere else where we can take stuff from. But we're doing okay so far. This is kind of a game of survival. And we've survived, what, 2 nights so far? On to our 3rd, so this is not bad. Okay. Now, let's go check. We'll turn auto walk back on. We can do a little bit of night exploration, but I don't want to use too much. For sure. So I guess those way stations let more things show up on my scanners, which is handy. Unfortunately, the last one didn't really seem to do a whole lot for me. May as well turn on my flashlight. Okay, we're going to do some running because we got to get in if we can before it's dark. Don't want to be outside. You gotta sympathize for Mark Watney. He couldn't do too many EVAs. It's So he just had to make do with himself in that little habitat. Oh, this is my landing pod, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So we can just store a few things here. I don't know what we would want to store here, but we could do it. Let's keep going. See what there is in this direction a little ways. I'm not going to go too far. But I do want to see at least what's on the other side of the hill. But once we start having problems seeing, we're definitely turning around and coming home. If we can't see out on the horizon, what's the point? What's the point? I guess the scanner still works, which is handy, but we do need to get some sleep at some point in time. Radiation zone? Huh. Okay, hang on. Well, let's stop. Okay, we're gonna take the time. Let's navigation. Is that all I can do? Okay, so that's a radiation zone. Can we get rid of this? So we're gonna try going out this direction next time. But for now, we're just gonna head back to the base. Go get some shut-eye. The scene in The Martian where Mark Watney is sleeping underneath his rover. That would be such a horrible idea for so many reasons. But I don't blame him. Guy must have been bored out of his mind and he was starved and... yeah, bad news. Bad news. Love the stars. Really did a good job with that. I know it's probably just a single sky map, but still, it looks neat. There we go. There's our home sweet home. Man, it seems like it should be a lot closer than it is. That's okay. Okay, I think we're gonna do one more day's exploration and then we'll probably call it a day. But I think we're doing pretty decent right now, so that's always fun. Let's go ahead and turn off our lamp because we're basically home. Turn off auto walk. We'll just go straight in. You know, we'd probably take off the suit first, and I guess we do. Try to avoid tracking any more dust in here than we had to. As much as we can, we want to keep this a nice and pristine environment. We need some food. What do we want today? We're gonna take some pasta and water. Whoops. Inventory. Eat our pasta and scrap fabric. That seems like something we should leave behind. Let's go ahead and stick some materials away in their proper place. Deposit that. The USB drive. Is there somewhere where we can plug that in? Can I use it? No. It's got to be useful for something. Can't salvage it. Can I craft anything with it? Guess this must be my 3D printer. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll put... There's got to be something you can do with this here, but we'll leave it here. It'll be fine. Okay, let's get some shut-eye. Got one more long day of exploring and maybe we'll come up to something. 7.5 hours seems... Well, we've had a hard day. We'll sleep for 8. Okay, we need to be eating a lot more food, it says. So what shall we have for breakfast? Let's have some peas. And I guess we may as well have the coffee. And some rice. And we'll take 2 bottles of water. And let's go ahead and eat that. Oh, oatmeal, that sounds good. And peas. And our water. How's our vitals looking? We need more food and more hydration. The coffee. Still need more. Wow. Okay, well, we are apparently really starving ourselves. So let's have some of this. That's not a whole lot. Jeez, we need a lot of food. Okay. I'm gonna actually eat a little bit more. We're gonna take out rice cakes. I'm gonna eat that. And that's all the food I've got. I got 3 things of water. Okay. I feel like I've been eating enough. Systems are yellow. I'm guessing that's because it's night. There's no bathroom in here. At least I didn't see it. Maybe it's one of these drawers that tucks away. Manage the suit. Let's get it on. Guess, oddly enough, we seem to use more oxygen when we're on an EVA than we do just resting in the habitat. Maybe that makes sense. I don't know. Hard to say. So we got our little nav beaker. Beacon. Beaker. We got our flashlight. We'll go check out our heater. Everything looks fine. 2 kilometers away. Wow, we're gonna really take off. Yeah, we'll go for our morning jog as usual. I went for a morning jog today. It was great. Really gets the blood pumping. This would be a fun rock to sample if I only had a pickaxe. Okay. Let's slow it down a little bit. We got the heart pumping now, so we're doing good. We're doing fantastic. Okay. Q. What do we... What's that? Hang on. Wait, stop. What is... What's in that direction? I think that's just the box that I left that didn't really have anything. Because I guess blue boxes are storage containers, and since I dropped the M&Ms instead of eating them, I don't know how I'm going to get more food, though. It doesn't seem likely that I can last for very long. So. Okay. Make sure that this is, in fact, what is on our navigation map. If it's our poor fellow, yeah, that's on our map. We don't need to go that direction. We know the sad truth already. Poor Bob. Bob always has hard times. Still, he deserved to live. Okay, we got a couple of things here. This is promising. That's the body. But we have another. I think it's the body. Let's go ahead just to make sure. See if there is anything else left there. Who knows? But there is another red beacon that we can go visit, which should be useful. Yeah. They had a shovel. It's too bad we couldn't use that shovel to give them a proper burial here, but oh well. Poor Bob. Doesn't even have a name. Okay. Well, I can see the tower for sure. So we're just going to head straight to that tower. Do a little bit of jogging along here. Trying to tell how much lag there is in the stream, and just a little bit. Maybe 10 seconds or so. Yeah, we're running a little bit low on oxygen, but that's okay. We have our spare tanks. We have 2 of them. Even though our standard procedure is to only ever use 1 of them. To only ever need 1 of them. The second one is held purely for reserve, because that seems like the kind of thing astronauts should do. Be careful. I don't know. Seems like a good idea. Time actually moves fairly slowly in this game, but on the flip side, the distances are quite large. So hello, son. You need some good flares. Okay, we found a new way station. Yay, way station. Okay. Let's put a fuse in. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this one, just because it seems like a good idea. How is that always the last thing that I do? Okay, we have this on now, so what do we see now? Ooh. What do we have here? BB. I got nothing on my map, so we're gonna go in this direction. See what this is. May as well. We still haven't even used our reserve tank, and we have almost half of our primary tank. I'm gonna guess right there. That seems like a good enough. Whoops. Forgot to push enter or something. There we go. What do we think we'll find this time? So we found a robot, a pod, and a dead astronaut. What'll it be this time? Stay tuned. I think I'm gonna go with another robot. But we'll find out. These are some very interesting looking hills. Okay, we are officially below the halfway mark on our oxygen. So let's go ahead and make sure that we fill up. Okay, we're topped off. That's good. We have a blue thing. Maybe I should have explored that other blue thing. This looks like some kind of a machine. It's not a spacesuit. What do we got here? Maybe another pod that came down with us? I don't know. Looks like a little, maybe a greenhouse? Remote outpost. Well, that's handy. Hermes. Ooh. Large solar panel plant. Oh, that'll be handy. We got some scrap plastic, metal. All kinds of good stuff. Yay. We got some tools. Mostly food. That's okay. Still take it. Canister large. Building tool for crafting. Radiation exposure meds. Those could be handy. Metal sheets. More cutting stuff. Cool. What's this? Bladder tank. Whoops, I didn't. Did I take any? Yeah, I did. Okay, what else we got? We have some oxygen. I'll go ahead and leave it there. And we have a little pop-up tent that we could sleep in if we needed to. Cool. Not going to. But it's nice to know it's there. Now, Q, scan, scan, scan. Tell you what, I'm going to... let's turn on the navigation. You know, we have the pop-up tent for a reason, I'm sure. So let's go in this direction, and I'll be away from the keyboard for a sec, but I'll be right back. And I am now back, just in case anyone was paying attention. Okay, so what do we got? Red. Let's go ahead and stop for a moment here. Now we've got, we'll pull up our navigation. There's a beacon in this direction. Let's keep going. Guess I should have probably eaten or something in that little pop-up tent, but that's okay. That would have been handy. This is still a ways away. Is there anything else of interest? Not really. 75% oxygen, but we have that pop-up tent, so this would be the point where I would turn around, but I'm going to risk it a little bit further than I would otherwise because we have that pop-up tent now. Although we don't have any food on this, do we? We'll still be fine. We can stop there and get some oxygen if we need to. And we have plenty of oxygen. We might have to touch our reserve, our emergency reserve, just a little bit, but it's worth it to get this extra beacon. We're just going to touch the beacon off, take a quick look around, and unless we see what looks like a space station or an outpost, then we're going to turn around at that point in time. Whoa. Heart rate's hitting 130. It's probably time to slow it down a little bit. Breathing too much oxygen too quickly. There we go. A new waypoint. Do I still have fuses? Oh, I have plenty of fuses. I must have pulled them from my little station. Okay, we'll turn the power on. Run diagnostics. Looks good. Okay, and what do we see? Just this that we... Is that the pop-up tent? Yeah, that is the pop-up tent. Okay, let's get back to our home away from home. Wow. Almost 3 kilometers away. Ooh-wee, we're gonna be a little bit tired, I think, by the time we get back. That's okay. We'll just have ourselves some nice and tasty... we'll have the beef today to celebrate finding a new cache of supplies. Oh wait, we have all of our cache of supplies. We could make it to the pop-up. No, we're going to go to the pop-up tent and spend the night in there. Yeah. We're going to do that. So we got to start extending our reach a little bit, and we have the food. There's no real need that we have to go back to the base. Although it would be good to drop off all of our supplies that we got from our pop-up tent. Let me think about this. It's not really going to do a whole lot of good to go to the tent. We're going to head the other direction towards kind of the direction we're moving now, and we're going to try to go far because we don't have a whole lot that way. We're keeping an eye out for these other two bases. They got to be around somewhere. Yeah, I like that plan. We'll wave to it, though. Buy cache of supplies. Sleeping tent. Almost looks like there's smoke in the distance there, doesn't it? It's a dust devil. Neat. Oh no, we're gonna get sucked up by it. Yeah, I wouldn't have enough force to do anything remotely serious to us. Although the sand would be kind of nasty. Kind of like ones on Earth are for the most part. At least the ones that I used to see. I used to live in the desert. I'm going to try to not use my oxygen tank. I'll only use it if the base is not in sight with less than 10%. I think we're going to make it, but I'm not real sure. We'll find out. We will find out. Battery power at 60%. Okay. We're using a decent amount of power, but then again, we've used... It's oxygen that is by far the limiting factor. Nothing in scanning range. Okay. Proceed. Let's cut it off to the left just a teensy bit. Just a bit. Yeah. Nice little rock cropping to avoid any kind of danger. How's our scanner look? Got a little pickup. I bet... Well, let's not look at our phone while we're walking and there's danger coming up. Yeah, that would be the dead astronaut. Okay. Proceed. Let's see here. What else can we do while we're walking here on the landscape of Mars? So there's probably a lot more dust than it really shows here on the surface of everything, which can be quite hazardous. You gotta watch out for dust. I don't know if we're gonna make it. 35%. Yeah. Still not quite in sensor range. We should be really soon, though. I hope we're soon. Very interesting texture on here. I'm positive this is not exactly what they intended it to look, but it looks pretty cool still. To have these little, like, Grooves. It's probably a seam. But that's okay. That is perfectly acceptable. Nothing yet. 30%. I've not been keeping a careful eye. Oh, there we go. Our base is in scanning range now. This is good. I think we're going to make it back without using our emergency reserve tank. Barely. Good, good, good. So I lied. I think I'll do one more day after this too. It's kind of a relaxing Zen type of game. For the most part, you're just walking around, exploring the surface of Mars, enjoying the beauty. I wish the sun was a little bit cooler, but that's okay. Low oxygen morning. That is fair. Don't worry though, we'll be fine. We're headed back to the base. See, it's only 660 yards away. We'll be fine. You don't need to worry. 23. I still haven't taken a good rate of... I wanted to see how fast we burn oxygen. There's our base. Whoa. That is some seriously steep climbing. Oh, that's... Running and jumping consumes more oxygen, so it's advising that we don't do it. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, 20%. We're making good progress. What is that? Whoa. Hello? I'm going to check you out real quick. I'll take everything you got. And what's in the little one? I'll take everything you have too. Okay. That was a nice surprise. There's probably a lot more of those boxes around. 18%. Yeah, I don't know about this. This looks like the right spot to get on. So I wonder why this thing is on wheels if it's actually drivable. I didn't see a steering thing anywhere. So it must be mostly autonomous at driving. But it has the ability to drive apparently. I wonder how they landed this thing on there too. On Mars. It doesn't have any rockets or parachutes or anything like that. Who knows? There's definitely some mystery to how everything came to be this way. Yeah, we're going to be fine. %, and didn't have to use my emergency reserve. Good. That is always handy when you don't have to use the emergency reserve. Okay, so let's see here. We can fill up one of our tanks. Oh, we got a lot of blueprints. Actually, we should eat. So we gotta be wait, we have a lot of food on us. Yeah, we have a lot of food. Let's have some beef stroganoff. I'll have a couple of pouches of that. And some chickpeas. That sounds good. Yeah, we should have been drinking some water too. I knew that. Okay, we got too much stuff, so we'll go ahead and deposit. I'm gonna only keep 4 of these. First aid kit, deposit, we'll keep 2 on us. Deposit the blades, we don't need them at all. Scissors. Storage tanks. Those will be handy. The hammer. Deposit everything. The knife. Deposit. We'll have to recharge those. I wonder if I can use that to increase the amount of water in here somehow. We'll find out. Deposit now. What are we gonna do? We'll keep a little bit of this. We'll deposit the rest of the stroganoff and the peas and the M&Ms. Some chicken soup. Chocolate. Ooh. Crackers. Dried beef. Yeah, we got some serious food here. You can consume just a ketchup packet. Sounds like a bad joke. I'll keep, let's see. We still want to, I'll deposit just 1 of those. We'll deposit this. Peas. Potato chips, wow. I don't know if they vacuum seal potato chips like this. Trail mix. Sweet and sour chicken. Okay. This looks good, so let's go ahead and drink. Oh, I still have at least 1 class of things that I need to dispose of, but let's go to our workbench and see if we can salvage anything that looks broken. Not really. Craft. Wow, we can craft a lot of things now. What is a solar cell? Requires printer filament, scrap metal, and wire. It's going to be nice once we get the printing tools. Carbon filter. Seems like the tools are mostly what we're missing. we can charge up backup battery. May as well charge all of these up. Don't think there's an experience system, but I'm learning. If nothing else. Okay, what time is it? 10 o'clock. Time to hit the head. And we had another long day, so we'll give ourselves 7.5 hours of sleep. That sounds pretty good. Sweet. Okay. Before we leave, we are going to do what? Oh, we need to... Forgot to stick our materials away here. We'll keep the duct tape. I'm gonna go ahead... Whoops. We'll go ahead and deposit that. Deposit... Oh, wow. 9 carbon filters. Yeah, how about we keep 2 of them? That sounds good. Keep 1 battery. Duct tape I'll keep. The wire sheeting I'm gonna leave. The glue. The no. Metal structure support. Yeah, that sounds good. Printer filament. Scrap metal. We don't need that. Scrap plastic. Storage tank. Let's go put that on our oxygen system. I wish I could figure out how to do something with the USB drives. There's got to be something you can do. So we have high gauge wire. Let's go ahead and deposit all of our high gauge wire. And actually, let's just deposit all of our wire. It seems like a prudent idea here. Okay. Good. So we got a lot of stuff here. This is good. Now, how is our vitals looking? We need some serious water. Let's make sure all of our stats are nice and toast. So we're going to take out 5 things of water. We're going to immediately consume 2 of them because we are very thirsty. We're also hungry. We'll have some peanuts. That's a lot of calories. Wow. How's our... Good. Decreased organ integrity. I guess that's because I was pushing myself too high. What does this radiation medication do? I don't think I really hit... I definitely hit some radiation, but it wasn't a whole lot. I'm not too worried about it. All systems are green. Perfect. Yeah, we definitely need to figure something out about our base. We're not making enough oxygen. That's a problem. We managed to fill it up, but we're going to put a storage tank in there. I don't know how much it'll help, but it shouldn't hurt. Replace component. Good. I wonder. We have some storage tanks here. I wonder if fix the slot. Let's try the bladder. I don't know how much good that'll do, but oh, hello, water reclamator. Okay. Well, hopefully that did something. Whoops. And it looks like we could probably put a fuse in. Their hoses are kind of a little bit worrisome, so let's go ahead and fix these up. Oh, and the fuse is actually dead. We'll fix the slot. Okay. Huh. Well, it looks like we're not doing so much exploration as I had hoped. We need to fix the slot on here too, because that's 25%. That seems pretty poor. Okay. That should be better. So let's go to the other side. Make sure that everything looks like it's in nice, neat working order. Now that I'm starting to understand these a little bit better. Run diagnostics. So we have all of the heating elements are good. We need to do some repairs though. Ooh, the fuses are almost dead. That's okay. We don't have a whole lot of fuses left either. Repair slot. I think we're going to call today a maintenance day. Okay, let's run diagnostics. Fuses all look good. The solar panels mostly look good. Solar panel 1 is looking a little bit low. Is this one 1? I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Repair slot. Nice and tasty. Good. Now, let's go check our other one. See how, let's see, this one is power. I don't know that this is working. This might be part of our problem. We'll fix this. Let's go ahead and fix our fuses too, because they're kind of low. %. Wow, that's bad. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to probably go get some new wires because I don't think I have any on me. Oh wait, that one worked. No replacements, that's what I thought. Silly me, I left them all behind. Boy, it's getting late. Spent the whole entire day just fixing stuff up. It's okay, this place, it needs it. Needs it badly. Okay. So we do have a couple of wires. It worries me a little bit that there's no green light, but yeah. We can probably get a green light on it if we try. Turn off our flashlight, save some power. That would have been good to do much, much earlier, but whatever. So because we didn't do any running, we didn't use any real components or whatever. Okay. Salvage. What can we salvage? Got some broken wires. What does the salvage give us? 1 scrap metal. Makes sense. And we got some broken filters. What do we get from those? Ooh. Quite a lot. Looks like it's a little bit randomized. Okay. Well, we got our new stuff, so let's go put it in its proper place. Be neat and tidy. Now we're going to take out the high gauge wire. We're going to take out 2 of these. And we're going to deposit all of our scrap, our bonding agent, and our chemical concentrate. Yeah. That should do it. Now, important question. What's for dinner? Some kidney beans, some chicken soup. I'll take out 4 water. Okay, let's check my vitals. I'm actually not that hungry. I must have eaten a lot yesterday. So, I'll consume 2 things of water because that will help. Oh no. We must perform an emergency EVA. We have no power. This is bad. We're not going to take any power away from our station, though. Do have a little bit of battery power if we need it, but flashlights on. Okay. Let's go see if we can fix our power situation here. I think all we need to do is replace some wires. Replace component. That one broke. Foils. Okay. But things look good. Okay. What am I going to do now? We can't charge any because... Do we have an RTG somewhere? I don't think so. Let's go take a quick look before we come back in here, though. Check every one of these. Yep, no RTG. RTG slot is available, but there is none. It's a pity I don't have one, because that would really help. Well, I think I fixed it for the future. We might be stuck in here for a little while. What does the diagnostic say? Oh boy. 10 hours till daylight. Oh, this is not good. We don't have any power at all. Fact. We do now. But I don't think there's... I'm only going to sleep for like 2 hours. I'm going to wake up and see how things are going. Okay, how... I'm hoping that things will stay relatively calm. The electrical system is working, it just doesn't have any power to charge it. Nothing else is working because... Okay. Oh boy. Let's check the status. We still have a decent amount of oxygen and it's decently warm in here. We slept for 2 hours. It's going to be cold in here, but I think we can survive. Okay. Well, we survived. Yay. Let's go ahead and eat something nutritious. Like, those are so many calories. Yeah, we'll try some beans. We'll try a little bit of water. I keep forgetting to do this. So it's a little bit cold. I definitely need some more water. Below normal blood oxygen. It's probably because the life support system's not on here. So that shouldn't be too bad. We can just hop in our EVA suit. That will help. So we'll just drink some more water. And yeah. I'm going to actually sleep for another hour or two. Two hours. Still nothing. Okay, we should have power now. So what's the dealio? Okay. Was supposed to have fixed everything. Oh, it's still... What vitals are... It's probably the oxygen. Okay. Well, we have a charged battery we can use if we need to. What vitals are low? There's... Oh, the exterior temperature is cold. And it's not sure if my heater can keep up. Huh. Well, the sun's going to rise here soon. Okay. Let's just ignore that. Actually, let's go stand inside the airlock. Because in theory, it should be fairly warm in here. I've got my suit on. Yeah. Let's go ahead and set our navigation up. Where are we going to go this time? We're going to go here. I wish it kept... Okay. That looks neat. Hey, there's power. Not a lot of power, but there's power. At least the emergency lights are flickering on now. Oh, whoops, I went the wrong way. Okay. Still showing red on everything, but there's definitely some power. It's just not enough electricity, but that will be resolved soon. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll do this. Gotta repair your equipment and take care of it. You can't just go out EVAing all the time. You gotta make sure your home base is taken care of too. Silly me. Vitals low. Everything looks great though. Normal. Lots of calories, normal integrity. Radiation is fairly high, but that's okay. We're on Mars. Okay. I'm just going to ignore that as I did before. Radiation storm. Oh. So this is telling me we don't want to be outside today. Lovely. Well, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. We do have some power here now. And let's... How much radiation did we take? That's a decent amount of radiation. Let's go ahead and take some of our radiation sickness medication. Probably iodine. Okay, well, crafting. We'll salvage that broken wire, I guess. Can I make wire? Yes. Just requires some scrap metal and plastic. Cool. That shouldn't be too bad to come by. Somewhere I have a weather. Let's check the weather. Exploration not advised during daylight hours. Well. I guess we're just gonna sleep some. What else can we do? Now that the habitat is nice and working again. Yeah, everything's green. This is good. Let's check the weather again. Still a radiation storm. We'll sleep some more. We're just gonna sleep until an hour before the sun goes down. I guess what I could have done is transferred some power from my suit to the station. That's what I should do next time. Okay. So we're going to take out 3 water. I don't know if weight is a thing, but it seems to be. Just need a little bit of them. So we'll have a couple of things of water. And we mostly need... Actually, I'm not going to consume the peanuts. We'll go with the kidney beans and the ketchup. Sounds like a nice and tasty meal, doesn't it? Okay. Yep, everyone looks happy. Everything looks fantastic. Okay. Wonder what is in here. Okay, yellow, that means that it is dark, but we are surviving on our battery backup power. Good. And we should have not plenty of oxygen, but we definitely have oxygen this time, and we have power, importantly. So I guess that's a solar storm. Which those are definitely some serious business. Okay. I'm not going to do a lot of exploring, but we are going to fix up some stuff. Let's check our vitals. Yeah, we're still getting a fair bit of radiation. I wonder, download the manual. Well, I don't want to keep taking radiation. Even here at night, we're still taking... Whoops. Taking 48 millisavants, which is a lot of radiation. So we're just going to sleep through the night. Guess we have a day off, basically. I'm glad we fixed up everything when we did, though, because we would have been in some serious trouble. Not really a whole lot to do because we've been hanging out inside, so we'll just sleep. Or maybe we'll play video games and call it sleep. That sounds like a better plan. Okay, how's the weather now? Please tell me the storm is gone. No radiation storms detected. Good. Good, good, good. How are my vitals? I need some trace vitamins, so I need something sounding healthy. Black-eyed peas. Raisins. Couple things of water. So we'll drink two. Okay, and then let's deposit, because we forgot to do this, badass. Deposit the scrap metal, printer filament. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Back on target. Everything looks green. The good news is our oxygen is definitely going up. Okay, this is the last thing we're going to do as far as exploring. And then we're going to call it a day. But we will play today out. Auto walk. Cube. Okay, have we been to that one? Yes. We're not quite on the path. There we go. That's the right path. Cube. We could speed up, and yeah, we'll go ahead and speed up. Oh, it's so nice to be able to do this again and not have to worry. One nice thing about running there too is you're going to use up your oxygen just a little bit faster, which means that if you walk on the way back, you should have plenty of reserves. Plenty. Okay. So far, so good. Cue it. Nope. And perfect. Perfection. Headed right on target. Okay. Q? Nope. These look interesting. But really want to find this base. They promise there's another base out here somewhere. One thing I've noticed, they call this the sandbox mode. Purple circle, that's a base. Yay! Finally, we picked the right direction. Still, we found all kinds of interesting things. Nope. Oh, there's a cache. Let's pick up the cache. That might be useful as we head to our other base. Sounds good. Let's take a quick peek at our manual while we're looking through here. EVA suit functions. Heater. Blip. What do we got here? An RTG. Oh, that's what I need the shovel for. Okay. The RTG will be handy. We'll put the RTG in oxygen. Yeah, I think oxygen. Because I want to make sure we always have air. Truth is, an RTG is most effective as a heater. Because they give heat away for basically free. Yep, I see it. There's our new base. I see it, I see it. Okay. Well, while we're at it, let's... We're going to put a navigation at roughly where that RTG was. Because someday we'll have the shovel with us. We'll take it the next time that we come out here and dig it up. Might increase our radiation while we're holding it. It shouldn't. Because an RTG should be safe as long as the casing's not broken. %69%. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so nice, though, to finally be at our other station. I think I'm going to safely assume that nothing is going to work right. Whoopsie daisy. Go climbing down the hill. I don't see anything else in sight, which I'm a little bit surprised. Then again, you only see things that are close unless you have a waypoint that's active. Still straight ahead. Habitat discovered and added. Yay, we discovered a new habitat and have a new achievement. Awesome. And this one is actually powered on. How about that? The hose is a little bit weak. So let's go ahead and repair that slot. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, that's another, okay. Another one of the stations. Which one's this? Water reclamation. Power switched off. Okay, well, we'll turn you on. Water is always tasty. Let's go fix the fuses up. Absolutely riveting work here. I know. So we'll have heat. Okay, good. Then what's this one that's yellow now? That's weird. Electrical. At least one of the wires looks fairly damaged. So let's go ahead and fix that. Repair slot. Okay. And we will power you on too. Okay. We should have a nice and tasty base. If I've figured everything out right. Why one of them had the power turned on, though, I'm a little bit surprised. But I'm not going to complain. before I go in, let's check. Okay, oxygen is not producing, so we need to go fix it. We definitely need oxygen. Which one of you is oxygen? This looks like oxygen. Oh, the power switch is off. So this was off. Why did I think it was? Because the handle was green. Yep, that doesn't work that way, does it? Silly me. Okay, well, good enough, I guess. So let's take a peek in here and see what we have. And then we will call this good. No water. Why no water? I don't know. The water reclamation system. Let me check that out. I want to go in the Habbo. This one. Let's leave here for a sec. I need to make sure there's tanks for the water reclamation system. That's the heater. That's electricity. So this should be water reclamation. Okay. That's the reoxygenator. Water is this one. We do have at least one tank. User required, at least one carbon filter. One hose is connected. Okay. So let's just go repair some slots, I guess. We have a burnt out fuse. We'll fix that. If I had a spare storage tank, I would give it. But I don't have one. Okay. Should have electricity. How does this looking? Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. What's the status look like now? Okay, we have water. Everything is looking beautiful. Good. Warning, oxygen is low. Well, good thing we're taking the suit off now, isn't it? Now, this is quite different. Don't have the materials. What do we have here? We have a pickaxe. Yeah. Ooh, a multi-tool. take the multi-tool. That sounds multi-good. Guess this is the same design, but it's just the other direction. Okay, let's salvage. We have a broken fuse, we'll salvage. Yeah, that looks good. Crafting, can we craft anything new? Yeah, we can. Can almost get the... Almost. But we have a pickaxe now. So, where's the research station? It's probably on the other end. Let's go collect a few samples real quick because I want to test this out and see what happens. So nice to have two different spots that are now producing oxygen for me. The other one will probably be totally full up by the time I get back there, which will be amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, let's look for an interesting looking rock. How about this guy? That's all you have to do, huh? I don't know how good these different types of samples will do, but cool. It's my first research sample, so I may as well get them at least halfway decent. This looks fun. What do we got here? Okay. It's 3. Can take 5 samples, I believe. 4. And 5. Okay. Let's go see how the research does with this. See how that mechanism works. Maybe. Okay. There we go. So, I have no idea how this works, but let's find out. Now the research station, if the previous pattern should be, no, it's not there. So it is a little different. Looks like they left a calculator here. Have our little table. TV. Oh, there is a TV there. Cool. Where's our research? Come on. Materials, equipment, consumables. Got our laptop. We have a chair. The kitchen is not here in the other one. Oh, there's an upstairs. Oh, this is the shower. Okay. This is where the toilet is. Aha! Mystery solved. There's no research station that I can find. Oh no. Oh, there it is. Okay. I knew there had to be something. How do we deposit? I don't want to destroy it. I want to research it. How do you... How do you do this? I don't know. Maybe this is what you do? We'll keep the duct tape. Okay. Okay. Good, we have some rocks. Not great rocks, but they're okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. How's my vitals looking? So we definitely need to eat some food. So let's go ahead and get that in our system. Consumables are here. Not a lot of water. Not a lot of water at all. A little worried about that. But we have plenty of water. And let's go ahead and eat our pasta. Chicken noodle soup. Still need some vitamins. Let's eat the nuts. Yeah, that looks good. Lots of calories there. All right. Well, I think we can call this a day. We're going to sleep till... I'm going to wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock. We'll go ahead and sleep till here, and we'll call this a day. You save when you sleep, so therefore that's what I was going to do. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Let me know whatever questions or comments you guys have about this or anything else. And until next time, keep on tracking. Take care, guys.